Mr. Wien is the best.
Mr. Wien is Mr. Litcher himself.
Hi, my name is John Agostino. I'm the owner of It's Your Wiener and The Basement in downtown Clemson. I was born originally in Brooklyn, New York. I moved to South Florida when I was 6 years old, and mainly lived down there until Hurricane Andrew came through in 1992, but then decided in 1995 that we wanted to get out of Florida. So my wife's father lived here in Clemson, and we came to visit, and we fell in love with it, and we've been here ever since. It started out really, like I said, we were just going to do a restaurant, and I knew it would have to be a bar because it's in Clemson and all that. And you know, the first 6 months we were open, we struggled. You know, a lot of people hadn't heard we were open, things like that. And then the first, I messed up because I opened in the summer. And, you know, I was trying to get open before that, but it just didn't work out that way. And we opened at the end of May, and the students left at the beginning of May. So we went May, June, and July, and part of August, just really struggling because nobody knew we were here. The locals didn't know we were here. And then school hit and it got better, and you know, football season was great. And then December came, and it's like, oh crap, December's worse than summer. And then, you know, like I said, we'd gotten over the first year hump, and then we're doing great business, and then COVID hits, and we're wondering, it's like, you know, are we supposed to be here or what? School was basically over, and we're like, okay, well, yeah, we get to open back in May, but there's no kids here. Well, boy, was I wrong. We opened back May 5th, and we could only serve outside on the patios. We didn't have downstairs open yet, so it was just that patio and that patio. And I was like, well, if we can only serve outside, I mean, I went out there and I ripped out the shrubs in the front, and I put picnic tables in the grass down below to make as much outdoor seating as possible. And come to find out that all the students were tired of being home, and they all still had their apartments. So most of them came back, and they had nothing to do but drink all day. And we had the best month we ever had in May, and it was wonderful. so you never know. You know, you think there's always a grass greener on the other side, or there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know which was which, but we wound up having our best month, and then it just built from there. And we've been blessed to keep going from then on. But we made it through that year, and then it's been all downhill ever since. Knock on wood, thank goodness. I look at it this way, you know, we open Saturdays and we do mimosas. You know, that was something that, you know, Saturdays were dead in Clemson. You know, so we brought that into town. So yeah, we do a lot of business, but it also helps some of the other businesses in town. I've had the idea for the business for like about 10 years or so before we opened it. And always knew I wanted it to be kind of a hot dog restaurant. And I always loved Chicago dogs, so I wanted to have a lot of toppings. And I decided that we'd call it It's Your Wiener because I was going to kind of do a thing where the people walked in, like half the staff would say, "It's your wiener," and the other half would say, "Do what you want with it," because we had so many topics to choose from. And it kind of just morphed into one word, one name, and instead of three syllables or three words, we went ahead and just shortened it to It's Your Wiener. And the tagline, of course, "Do what you want with it," because of so many toppings. And it was a good thing because it sells a lot of t-shirts. But we did not expect people to be calling us Mr. and Mrs. Wien at all. But, you know, it is what it is. It was her idea to make the famous shirt with my picture on it. That was actually a funny story. It was Christmas break, and we were on our way to Florida for Christmas, and we were on an early flight. It was like 6 a.m. And these two girls came up and said, "Mr. Wien, can I get your autograph?" And my wife said, "That's it. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. It's December. We're trying to get on a plane, and they're still gonna find you no matter where you go. She says, I'm putting your picture on the shirt. And I'm like, no, you're not. And she really did. And it's like the #1 selling shirt we have. The selfies is another thing that I don't understand either. Like, why do you want a selfie with an old guy like me? But it's, it's a lot of fun, and it works. And we're just glad everybody enjoys coming here and having a good time. We're planning on doing things and having events and doing things that hopefully will make you want to come here more. But we just like I say, we're blessed to be here, especially 6 years, going into our 7th year. And we just try to make it a place, like I say, for all the kids to come. We want the kids to, all the students to feel safe coming here. We want you to know that, we're looking out for you. We don't put up with a lot of crap. If somebody comes in and is stirring up trouble or causing problems, they get the boot right away. And so, we want you to feel at home here. That's the biggest thing.